Hi guys. So let us begin today's seminar. As you see the title, Makeup for Amateurs. So today's an information seminar for all my nursing girlies and gentlemen for there about the first year of nursing at UWI. So in the beginning of the year, the school gives you your timetable. So it's not like the other faculties where you make your own timetable. They make it for you. If they want you to have classes from 8 to 5 p.m., you have classes from 8 to 5 p.m. So, who texted me? Okay, I'm important, sorry guys. So yeah, the courses that you have to do in your first semester is anatomy and physiology, biochemistry, microbiology, crit, introduction to psychology, and Caribbean civilization. So you have some cross-campus courses that you have to do because it's your foundation courses. Everybody in the whole entire school has to do that, regardless of their faculty or their major. So the cross-campus courses is Caribbean civilization, crit, and I think sign language. Well, the ones that we have to do. I don't know, guys. I'm just a little girl. I was just a girl living all right until I came with princess overnight. Okay, so yes, the cross campus courses is Caribbean civilization. The ones that okay, we're gonna reboot. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do 6 courses in our first semester, and then we do 7 in our second semester. In our first semester, we do anatomy and physiology 1, biochemistry, microbiology, psychology, Caribbean civilization, and crit. So those are the courses that we do. Our actual nursing courses that have, you know, for our major is anatomy and physiology 1, microbiology, and biochemistry. The other 3 subjects that we're going to be doing is cross-campus courses and foundation courses. So we have to do it to pass and go to the next semester. No, not the next semester, the next year. So crit, psychology, and Carib Civ, those are things that we have to do to move on to the next year. But it's not really a part of our major. They're from different faculties. Foundation courses is crit and Carib civilization. Everybody has to do it regardless of their major and their faculty. So let us have a review of each course. So anatomy and physiology 1. So basically there's anatomy and physiology 1 and anatomy and physiology 2. In the first semester you do 1, second semester you do 2, obviously. So they break up the whole entire body into 2. So in the first semester you'll get the nervous system, you get the endocrine system, you get skeletal system, muscular system, respiratory system. So yeah, I hated those. I hate those parts of the body. Second semester was way easier because it had things that I liked, which is like urinary, digestive. Yeah, those were better. But yeah, for anatomy and physiology, you have to like really study. Like these things are very important. This is what people say. I'm okay with anything, but people always say, you know, anatomy and physiology is important. It's the backbone of your career. You need to have sense. You know, you get me? So you need to actually know these things because in second year you're gonna be like, they're probably gonna say, oh, you know this already, you did this last year, you guys have sense, we don't have to teach you anymore. So you gotta actually learn it, not just swat it, cram it, learn it. I would say anatomy and physiology was hard because there's a lot of content, but if you have the textbook, which is going to be an ebook, you know, you can survive. Just read through it. You know, if you study every day unrealistic claims. If you study every day, you can pass. You can make it. If you don't, you're not gonna make it. I'm joking, you can. I crammed the night before and I passed. I got a B minus. You see, C's still get degrees. But yeah, a lot of information. They don't go way in depth like how MBBS students would be, but it's still a bulk of information that you have to learn. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Biochemistry, I loved biochemistry. Biochemistry was easy for me. Everybody said that biochemistry was hard, you know, they were failing, life was horrible. But I liked biochemistry. It was the only thing that resonated deeply within me. It felt like a flex to be better than something than everybody else's. It was just like, y'all are failing. Like, this is my jam. Ooh. Biochemistry, you're gonna probably hate it. It's an acquired taste for some persons. It has to do with like nutrition / digestion. So they're gonna talk about carbs, digestion, you know, like from the incy beansy lollipops. So like they talk about, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Converting to energy, like digestion, you know, like all that. Like, you know, when the food go in your belly. I don't know how to explain it, but it's hard. Sure. You can search up introduction to biochemistry and probably get yourself familiarized to the content so that you can say, oh, this is what I'm gonna actually be learning, and not like, oh my gosh, what am I learning, you know? So, you know, tip as a senior. Okay, microbiology. Microbiology was way easier than others. It was the easier one. It's very repetitive. Everybody will find it easy. Literally, if you find your study group, you can pass in flying colors. Like, you can do it. You can do it. It's not that hard. It's really not that deep. Very repetitive. You can pass. Crit. You'll hear people talking about it. And it's kind of true. Because they set you up for failure. They want you to fail. For real. I'm not lying, bros. I'm not lying. They set you up for failure. Literally, I started in the class being like, yo, this is gonna be hard because everybody says it's gonna be hard. Then I was like, wait, this ain't actually that hard. Like, when they did the first assignment, which was basically to write an introduction, I was like, this ain't that bad. Like, just do the assignment as soon as it gets done. Like, I was trying to have the mindset of when school starts, do everything as soon as you get it, because you want to excel. You want to set a trend for the whole entire year. Did that, done that, got like 3 point something out of 5. Like, it wasn't bad. I feel like it was good. You were basically talking about yourself. How can you grade somebody talking about themselves? Like, that's discriminatory. What if somebody got a 1 just because they said, I believe what the people are? Like, what if that's discriminatory? 100%. After that first one, I was like, you know, at least I got more than most people. Like, somebody got a 2.5. He was in my group, and I laughed. Yeah, like, you know, like, it was fine. They're gonna put you in groups. So from the big lecture room that you see, or the big lecture room that's you're going to see, they're gonna put you in little groups, which are called seminars. And in those seminars, they're gonna put you even smaller groups. And that's when you're gonna be doing your SRP, scientific research paper. That's what you're gonna be doing. But yeah, it gets harder as you go. And like, when it becomes at the end of semester, because you don't get an exam for this. It's an in-course course. In-course. Bro, English gone. Okay, I kind of failed that subject. I didn't fail, but like, you know, it wasn't to the best of my abilities. I got a B minus. That was like 60-something%. It's okay though, I passed. Who counting? During the end of the semester, they will literally pack up a bunch of assignments onto you. Like, the deadlines are just gonna be one after the other. In the beginning, it's cool. It'll be like, you know what? It's fine. Like, it's a smooth pace. Then as soon as it reaches November, December, well, 5 things due in like before your exams, and you have other things studying for, because you know you have actual exams, not just in coursework. You have other things to study for, but then you have to submit that. So you have to be doing this long SRP for however long, but then you have to study. But if you don't do this, you can never move on, because everybody has to pass the foundation courses. If they don't, you don't just drop out of school. It doesn't make any sense you continue. Like, it's your first year. Next, introduction to psychology. This subject is very easy. You just have to read. You get 100 questions in the end of year and inside your midterm. You can pass. Just read the textbook. Textbook gives you a lot of information, which is very helpful for you to understand. The lecture, you basically copy and paste from the textbook. So might as well you read the textbook. Textbook is also an ebook, so you don't have to actually buy the physical copy. It's a lot of information as well. Psychology is a lot of information, but it's easy. You can pass. Like, you can get 50 out of 100 questions right. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that deep. Caribbean civilization, it's completely online. Whole entire Caribbean has it online. Midterm, it's not really a midterm, but we have 3 assignments throughout the whole entire course. The first one is a multiple choice. Second one is a book report, and the third one is a magazine. The first one, as I said, it's online. If you're on dorm, get your dorm girlies and boys, come together, do the exam together. You'll pass. Second one, the book report, bro. Was it the book report? Why are you so forgetful? You literally said it like 2 minutes ago. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me, like mental illness. Probably the book report. The book report. The book boring. Boring too. It's very boring. Like, you'll suffer trying to read it. But you have to read it because you have to make the book report. But if you have other persons who you know who did it already, you can take their thing and then basically copy and paste, put it in Quillbot, put it in ChatGPT, put it in another paraphrasing tool, and then put it back. You can just do that. I didn't do that because, you know, I fear plagiarism. I do not want to get kicked out of school. But I feel like, you know, if you use all those devices, you'll probably like work. Something like that. Listen to me. You'll get kicked out of school and get a 0. Do it by yourself. You'll get help though, but like, make sure you read it up yourself. So yeah, those are the courses for your first semester. Yeah! Let's do a rough overview. Anatomy and physiology. Hard. You have to study. You can cram the night before, but make sure you have a whole 24 hours cramming, not just 3. Biochemistry, I liked it. It was nice. I wasn't struggling like the others. A lot of people failed it. I think it had a very high percentage fail rate. Microbiology, very easy, very repetitive. You can pass. Not really a bulk of information since it's repetitive. Crit, this will get you to fail. It is true. The rumors are true. You probably fail. But if your group members are bad girls, you have a chance. That's how I passed. Well, except for only one person was a bad girl. You know, they allowed me to pass. You know, just use and abuse, and you'll get through. Introduction to psychology. Easy, just a lot of information. Caribbean civilization. Easy, not a lot of information. You don't have to study. You don't have to work hard. At all. At all. Oh, I didn't talk about the magazine. The magazine, easy. Group work. Done. Wow. Next, we have semester 2. Human anatomy and physiology 2. I liked it, as I told you before. It was very nice. I resonated deeply with it. I liked the topics that were in it because I loved that in biology when I was in high school. You know, it was given what it should. I got a in this. Yeah, I got an A. Style. Upgrade from last semester. B- to A. Like, people can improve. Health informatics. Okay, so apparently it was very, very hard in the previous years, but our lecturer last academic year, she was the GOAT. Here, she was very good. she made it impossible to fail. And if you fail, you mean that you're stupid, because she made us have like quizzes, and that's like so helpful. Like, people actually want you to pass. Literally, the lecturer for anatomy and physiology, he wants you to pass. If he doesn't want you to pass, it's not the right one. But Dr. Jermaine White, he's for you. He's never against you. He wants you to pass. He will make you pass. If you fail, something wrong with you. You know, your brain probably just estoy loco. He's really chill. He's, one of the perfect lecturers. The best one you'll meet. Sociology for the Caribbean. Sociology is very easy. It's a soci course. You don't even have to show up. You have to show up for like the group work, and probably like once in a blue moon you show up to like sign the register, and you can sign for all the times you were missing. That's what I kind of did. I'm joking, I didn't do that. I'm not delinquent. Yeah, sociology is very easy. I could have done better. I did really well on the exam. The group work, it was a day before the actual group work was when it needed to be presented, that we worked on something. So, that was the reason. Epidemiology. At first, I was confused. I was lost. I didn't know what was going on. I came to class. I was tired. I slept. Woke up at the end of the class. Didn't know a thing that was going on. Then we had a midterm exam. Like, that was too quick. I crammed the night before because I was like, I cannot fail. I'm not coming back summer. This is my last summer. And then I got a 60-something%. And I was like, what's going on? I don't think this makes sense. You have group work in this as well, so that can help you boost up. Like, I didn't understand because I felt like I did really well, but apparently she didn't. Oh, my back needed to crick. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, but like, apparently she didn't see the light that I saw in that exam, so I guess we had a misunderstanding. The end of year came and I thought I failed. I cried after that exam. I thought I failed. I went through the things that I knew and only like 50% I could come up with. But guess what? This gal passed. I got a B+. I got a B plus plus. I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Only Simo. Then I have statistics. People might say statistics is hard. It has one of the highest failure rates, but that's in soci. We're a different breed. We're in med-sci. We will pass. It's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. The class was in the night. It was from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I couldn't do all that. So I, went to sleep. And there was this one time that I completely stopped going to class because I went there in like a high school PE jersey. And then this woman, the security guard, was like, I can't go in with shorts. I was like, okay. I didn't want to go be here anyway. So I left. Never came back. After that, I never went to another statistics class. Like, could never catch me. Never going again. So all I did, a week before the exam, I just, there's a group chat, a WhatsApp group chat. They help you. They have study sessions as well. You just look over the content that they say is going to be in the exam, and then you just pass it. Like, it's not that hard. You don't even have to go to class. You have to go to the, what is it called? Tutorials. That's what it's called. You have to go to the tutorials. That's 10% of your grade. There's in-course. There's 2 in-course. That's worth 20, I think. Something like that. And then the last one is worth 50. So, yeah. It's easy to pass statistics because it's broken up so you can pass. Nutrition. A lot of information. Pokey. Like, they really believe us to study, and I did, and I didn't get as high as I thought I would. Like, I might as well have just crammed the old past papers because studying did not make any sense. Nothing that I studied came on the exam, to be honest with you. Everything that I looked on past papers came on the exam. So, wasting my time. I was stressing so much about this. Literally, in the end of semester, I only studied for nutrition before. Everything else, I studied the night before because me is someone who procrastinates. I was sick. There's a reason. Y'all think I'm a bum. I don't like that energy from y'all. True. But yeah, I studied the night before every exam, so I didn't really sleep. And yeah, I passed still. Dean's list. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. You have to remember that, guys. He makes a way. Beginner's Caribbean Sign Language. It was fun. I can tell you the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't know what G is. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. I don't know what Q is. R, S, T, U, V, W, W, X, Y, Z. Like, bro, I know my letters. Now we have a long. Oh, okay, so you can do sign language or long gov, and apparently long gov is like torture, so I chose Caribbean Sign Language. Like, it's fun learning a new language. Like, your lectures are deaf. That's the coolest part. Like, you have a bulk of information to learn, probably like 100 words every class you have to learn, but you know, you probably forget about them as long as you practice. You know, like, it's a language, you have to practice. But as long as you, like, you know, you can cram the night before for the exam. But yeah, that was year 1, academic year 2022 to 2023. It wasn't that bad, except for the part. Now here's the tea. Except for the part that our first semester, we only went to 2 classes in person. The rest were online, right? It was online. So we were like, you know, we want to meet new people, but I guess it's okay. Wrong. Then now January comes, and then we're like, new year, new me, hitting off the semester with a banger. Then they sit us down. I was like, okay, guys, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Then somebody was like, repeat, please. We didn't really get it. You guys passed the exam, right? But you still have to do it over. That's okay, right? No, it's not. It was not. We had to do over the exams in summer, even though we passed already. I asked them, will the nursing council know if you guys give them back the same grade? And they're like, no, but that affects our integrity. I respect that of them. But yes, summer came. We did over anatomy and physiology 1, biochemistry and microbiology. You know, they said that, you know, you guys did it already. You'll do better. Where's the sympathy? We don't want to do better. We just want to finish. But anyways, that was our last summer, and they made us have to do classes. But yeah, that is year 1. Let's talk a little bit more about how our first year was at UWI. So let's talk about boys. It was okay. I didn't like anybody. They were so. They had parties. It was a banger with the best hall. You know, all of that, la la la. You saw my other videos. If you didn't, then I guess you should watch it. I don't know what you're waiting on. Yeah. It's very close to Med-Sci as well. It's close to Med-Sci. It's in the middle. It's like right behind Taylor Hall. But it's better. You're in the middle of everything. Like, literally, Irvin is over there. Chancellor's over there. Taylor's over here. Med-Sci over there. Bush, they're over there. Bush as in, what is it called? Papine. So yeah, kitty cats and girls. It's kind of close to the nursing building as well. UWI Sun building. So it's not that bad. So yeah, boys, take that off. Nobody really piqued my interest. All of them are bums. One person did, but he's a mass fisher, so we don't talk about that. What else? I'm studying. As I told you, night before always did it for me. You should study before though, guys. At least 3 weeks before. Especially if you're like a slow studier, you need to study before. When I cram, as soon as I say it 2 times, stuck in my head. But then it goes away after that. You guys actually have to learn. I'm not doing this to learn. I'm doing this to pass. But what to do? They don't make it easy. Food, we have like commissaries. So if you can't go to the supermarket, there's a commissary, but it's kind of a little bit overpriced. But you survive. You survive. The views. Our hall was very beautiful. You know, awesome balls, period. It looked beautiful, had the vibes, everybody was fun. You know, your flatmates are your best friends. Not literally, could be if you wanted to. There are some horrors though, so in another video I'll talk about them too there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was to your taste. I hope I covered most of the things that you want to hear. Like if it's hard, if it's bad broke, if you're gonna pass, if you're gonna fail, the precautions you need to meet to like survive. I hope that was okay with you. You can do this. Just make sure you have your study groups. Study groups are your best friends. Like, if you don't have your study groups, there's like a little chance you're still gonna survive. Let's talk now about how the nursing cohort was. We had like 160 persons. We were left with 150 at the end of the year. It was hard for some people. They just struggled. They couldn't pass it. But I succeeded. I'm a wiener. Yes. They are losers. Never back down, never what? Never give up. The majority of the nursing cohort, they were okay, I guess. I didn't really make friends with any of them because, yeah, there's no reason. I just, I didn't make any friends. Literally no excuse. I just didn't make any friends. Whenever I went to class, I slept. I woke up. I watched TikTok. I left. Yeah, that was basically it. Probably have a chance to make friends when you have group work, but most of these people knew people from like their schools and whatever, and their dorm, and like I never had that kind of community. So I was basically alone. I never had anyone to talk to, but it's okay. I had my flatmates. All by myself. You'll make friends. We're just 2 different breeds. Group work. I think I was a bad person. No, I wasn't bad. I wasn't a bad person, guys. I wasn't a bad person. It's just that I had in my mind that I had to pass the class. No matter what kind of bum was with me in that group. And I had to put my foot down. Because these people were going to waste my time. I didn't have time to waste. You know? So that's why I was probably not one of the best persons you want to be group with. But like, if you notice, I wanted us to pass, not to fail. So I'd be an advantage. But yeah, I'm not continuing nursing. After I said never back down, never what? But it's not because it was hard. Like, it was okay. It was like, whatever. Like, for me, school is just like, you do it. You just do it. You just have to pass the course. Yeah, that is first year of nursing and a review of the courses. If you have any questions about any of the courses, I can tell you a little bit. That basically is the whole wrap. Everything is over. Thank you for listening to me, although I rambled a bit. But it was important for you to learn. You need to understand what's at stake here. You gotta understand. But yeah, thank you for watching.